Pizza is done. Time is up. Maybe it's time for Lahmacun to take his place? Try it. Seriously, I'll never make pizza again. Hello everyone. You are on the Chef's channel, which means there is something very interesting ahead, and most importantly, delicious. Lahmacun, an interesting dish of Turkish cuisine. This is a flatbread made of dough, quite unleavened. And on top there is a mass that consists of minced lamb and a large amount of spices and vegetables. Just recently, the participants of the project Battle of Chefs cooked it. I really like this dish, but as always, I paraphrased it in Russia. Yes, we love lamb, but only if it's grilled pistols or accordingly pilaf. Guys, I'll show you a completely new lahmacun now. I want to say that, I was thinking about it and this is a good alternative to pizza. Just watch this recipe and you will understand that the pizza is done, time is up, maybe it's time for the lahmacun to take its place. It is not surrounded by any kitchen because I have completely rephrased it and will prepare it now, as I see it for myself, as I have already prepared it for my friends. And it went down a treat, so let's go. First, we need to make the dough. The dough is actually very simple. You can see the list of products. This is accordingly water mixed with a small amount of milk. It is best to warm everything up to room temperature. Flour, salt, sugar, that's it. No yeast, no baking powder, nothing. You need to knead a fairly dense dough. Let it sit for 30 minutes, and then everything is according to feng shui. So I prepared the dough in advance, and now let's start making the filling. As I already told you, I will not use ground lamb for the filling. As I already said, we treat lamb quite calmly. Well, but with beef, with chicken, with pork, yes, we love this whole story. You can generally use manual labor, as they say, or you can take advantage of modern gadgets. Some gadgets are necessary at home if you want, firstly, to save time, and secondly, the result will be exactly the same, you understand. What do? I take garlic, we love garlic, sweet pepper, onion, I take hot pepper, green accordingly. And all this calmly, slowly, I will not cut anything. I will take it right here in small pieces. And I throw this whole topic into the blender. Many people have chokers at home. The story where all this is also added. It works not from electricity, but mechanically. She's like this. She interrupts this whole topic. The color of the pepper doesn't matter either. Well, I took it at least according to the classics. All this can be chopped more or less finely like this. The most important thing here is that you do not get the consequences of puree. That is, you should not get puree, but what we call rillette. Something between a fine-grained pâté and accordingly elastic and firm, so that there is an understanding of the difference that it is made from vegetables. There is a lot of room for imagination. I made it with ketchup and I really liked it. But today I decided to make it with tomatoes and tomato paste. This variation of lahmacun, specifically from the point of view of some of the ingredients, will be the first one I will prepare. Considering that we will be cooking from pork mince, I will not add cilantro, but I will add a small amount of parsley. I won't add salt and pepper now, because I don't see the need for it. We've put everything here now and are punching everything. So, it's very important, guys. As I said, there is no goal to crush everything into dust, into puree. I want to beat everything to the level of minced meat, you see, so that there are pieces. You see what kind of mass. There is a feeling that it is cut, you understand. Now I put all this here to the mince. And here now the most important thing will begin, of course. Now we bring it to taste. As I said, I make it with tomato paste according to the classic recipe. I have already cooked it with ketchup. Amazing. Just don't take the mazik. Mazik is not needed here. Cheese. 2 types of cheese. It goes there in general. Sometimes they add feta cheese to lahmacuni, but today I want to add classic Russian cheese. And I want to add a little parmesan. But it is very important. It is grated very coarsely. So I repeat once again. Look, you will see everything. Add salt. Quite abundantly. As they say, no need to be shy. Pepper. A small amount of hot Korean pepper, although there is also green hot pepper here. You can put red pepper, I'm sure it won't be worse. I'll add a little paprika and of course coriander. By the way, I also tried adding cumin. Look guys, it turns out very well. This is a truly unique dish. I loved it so much that I decided to remake it and share the recipe with you. Teach your children not only how to make pizza, but also a variety of recipes from different cuisines of the world. It will be very interesting, so start with mine. One of my little life hacks, including adding olive oil here. And now you still need to take everything in your hands and not in a spatula. Very good. With your hands. Mix it like this. In general, I can say that this is already a very interesting mince for a burger. Why not? You can make cutlets. Just look at this beauty, huh? Now we proceed to the important and main thing. Lahmacun is baked for 7 minutes at a temperature of 220 degrees. Therefore, the whole mass is finely chopped and accordingly minced meat is used. By the way, if you still take whole meat and not minced meat, I advise you to put the smallest meat grinder and grind the minced meat twice. Lahmacun has its own shape. It is usually round. The classic shape should be a round flatbread. We will also make it ourselves, give or take. An important point is, of course, to roll out the dough as thin as possible so that everything bakes quickly for us. You can adjust the size yourself as you wish. That's how it is, you see, very thin. I put it on a tray. The finished mince is taken and laid out in a thin layer on the dough. So you have to understand that it doesn't bake for long, so you don't have to use the chef's principle here, which we use for a sandwich and for sandwiches, that the filling should be the same size. Here, believe me, there will be enough of everything if you make it thinner. Oh, see what we get? Thin raw dough? We put this mass on it. Add cheese. 1. Cheese. Accordingly, another. Oven 220 degrees. The first one is in, and we will cook several at once. In general, they are prepared and served 3 to 4 pieces at a time. I will tell you how to eat them because it turns out that there is a little secret to this, which is why, to be honest, I like this whole story, and I decided to rephrase it. So what else do they serve? Lemon juice or fresh lemon, red onion, lots of parsley, and sprinkle it all with sumac. Sumac is a rather sour seasoning. I repeat once again, I don't really like these flavors, so I left the parsley, removed the lemon, left the onion, that's all. So, as for this fairy tale that I told you about parsley, here we pull the greens very large. Well, of course, onions. Onions contain a very large amount of amino acids, which help our gastrointestinal tract work, destroy meat fibers, and promote rapid digestion, and much, much more. Why? Both Caucasian and Eastern cuisines have a lot of onions. That's how it all gets mixed together. The onion is especially red. It's very juicy. I'm preparing the board. Now we'll throw this whole story on the board. So, first one to go. You can add any minced meat here. Turkey, chicken, fish. I can even say, yes, that is, add it. It will work out. Imagine how thin the dough is and everything is baked very well. The history of this dish says that when we take them out of the oven, they should be laid out on top of each other. This is how they are served, but next to them is, respectively, lemon, onion, and parsley, which is sprinkled with sumac. Well, now no less important and no less important how to eat it. This is how I eat it. I liked it. They put a lot of greens and onions, sprinkle everything with sumac, and pour this lemon juice all over it. I don't like it, but I like it like this. This whole story twists like this. Call it whatever you want, shurma, shavika. Seriously, I will never cook pizza again in my life. Try it and then leave your comments. Best with the words, thank you, boss. Well, friends, that's all. See you very soon. Bye-bye.